Hi guys, in today's video I am going to be making a tiered tray out of thrifted and dollar store materials. So these loops and these little beads, I was going to use the loops for the top and the beads for the legs. Then I have this about a 5-inch round circles that came from Dollarama. I also have this piece that came from, I think that one came from Dollarama, but it was used already, and then I am just upcycling it again. And then this pizza board came from Dollarama as well, and the spindle was thrifted. So obviously I'm using the little tray, the round circles as trays, and the spindle to separate the trays. So I have cut off the little handle and then also cut the spindles into 3 sections. 2 are the same size and then 1 is just shorter. Now in order to attach these spindles to the trays, I was too scared to actually drill into them because they are dollar store materials and I was worried that they were gonna chip. So I end up gluing them with some wood glue and hot glue, but first I find a center and just mark it off so that way I am somewhat centered with the spindles and the top. So I do all of this for all 3 pieces. So if this is your first time stopping by, welcome. My name is Sonia and this is my DIY channel where you'll find trash to treasure makeovers, dollar store DIYs, as well as furniture upcycles. So if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you considered becoming a part of my YouTube family and pressing the notification bell and subscribe button so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. Because these rounds were fairly thin, I am gluing the whole package together to give it some height. So like I mentioned, I am using some wood glue for more of a permanent hold and hot glue for that instant hold, so that way I can keep working on it while the wood glue is working and setting in.
Don't mean to be so quiet, but there's nothing left to say. It's been going for a long time, but it's hard to cut the ties when there's no turning back, no. And we're saying goodbye.
I am making this tiered tray a bit taller than typical because I wanted to have enough room between each tray to actually put taller things, maybe even vases with flowers in the background, and I always find that I don't have enough space in between the trays. So I wanted this one to have enough space. That's the beauty of making your own, because you can make it any way you'd like.
Things will be alright if we just start again. I've been fighting for love.
So here it is. I'm going to wait for it a bit to dry before I go ahead and paint it. I did decide not to add legs or the top part, the little round part, because I didn't think that it needed it. So for painting, I am using Annie Sloan Original, Annie Sloan Cocoa, and graphite. The cocoa is going to be the base, and then I'm going to dry brush the original and the graphite over top of it to give it that more of a, I guess like a coastal look would be the right word for it.
I got nothing from. Try to fit them, but this can't be right.
So my first coat is going to be a solid coat. There's going to be a good coverage on with that first coat. because the other two are just going to be very lightly brushed on.
This is the way it's gotta be. No other way for you and me once it's over.
Also wanted to mention to you guys that you can also find me on Instagram under Domestic Diva 76 blog, as well as I have a blog and a Facebook page. On Instagram, I post future upcoming projects, what's going on in my daily life, and more, connecting with you more on that personal level. And on my blog, there's a lot more tutorials. I kind of combine all three channels over on my blog, because I do have a cooking channel and a home channel. So on the blog I kind of combine all that, so you can find recipes, home decor, DIY tutorials, morning routines, and all sorts of stuff. It's just my way of sharing pretty much everything, and it's on the blog. And on Facebook page, it's just there in case if you do not have Instagram, because the posting on Instagram and Facebook page is fairly similar. But I can share links to my videos and to my blog posts over on Facebook page. I am using smaller brushes just to get into little crevices and on top of this little tiny tray that's on top. I think that's gonna look cute with little flowers or little miniature decor pieces. Then let me know, guys, do you guys like decorating tier trays? It is one of my favorite things to decorate for seasons, for different seasons, and I think you can really showcase a lot of pieces, a lot of tiny pieces in a tray. I have one in my family room and in my kitchen, and I'm planning on using this one in my formal dining room. And I forgot to mention, I also have one that I DIY'd last year, and I used that one in my bathroom to keep all my face mask and face cleansers and all that stuff on it, right by my tub. I will have it linked in the Eye in the Sky for you if you want to check out. That one looks totally different. Now looking at this paint, because I absolutely love the way this cocoa paint looks, you could just leave it as is, but I wanted to take it to the next level, and I just brushed on some, dry brushed the white chalk paint. Now if you don't know what dry brushing is when you dip your paint into the paintbrush into the paint, and then you take off as much as possible and just brush on whatever little bit of paint is left. Now sometimes, as you saw at the bottom, you didn't take off as much as you thought you should, so you can just go over the paint that you were working with before and just brush over top of it, and it tones it down a little bit. So here I am going with the graphite, the same technique as with the white one. I will not be applying wax to this, because once I decorate, it's just going to stay there until the next time I decorate, so it's not going to be an overly used piece. But you could apply wax as well if you wanted to, or some sort of a top coat.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops fall.
So my inspiration for this piece has definitely come from online. I think I've seen some of these tier trays with this coastal look over on Wayfair, but at this time it was way more than I wanted to spend. And I think even Hobby Lobby has them, but unfortunately we cannot go to Hobby Lobby because I live in Canada and borders are still closed. Looking forward to that day when I can.
Constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you.
So here it is. I absolutely love the way it turned out and I can't wait to decorate it. I'm actually sharing a video later today over on my home channel for you to check out how I decorated this tier tray with some Valentine's Day decor. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and I'll see you all in my next video.
But it's too late